Welcome back. We dodged a whole lot of shower thunderstorm activity today and still some flooding concerns. In fact, National Weather Service adding on a few counties to the flood watches. We'll talk about that in just a bit, but did you happen to catch the sunset this evening? Walked out in the front yard here at WIFR and it was just gorgeous. And if you go by that old saying, red sky at night, sailor delight, should be in pretty decent shape as we do head through this evening. Now, that being said, again, we've got those flood watches that have expanded now for portions of McHenry, Boone, Winnebago. Those were tacked on, and this will go clearly through tomorrow. Some of our counties off to the west, up to the north, going through Monday. If we do get those storms going, atmosphere lets loose, we could be looking at a good 1-2 inches of rain that comes down per hour, and certainly did see that in the Milwaukee area just hours ago. 78 degrees for us here at the 10 o'clock hour, feels like 81. Dew points are up there in the low 70s. Anytime you get those dew points in the mid 60s, upper 60s, it's humid. But when you talk about the 70-degree dew point values, that is certainly air you can wear. And that's going to continue here for the next several days. Here's a look at the muggy meter. Start to lower it by the time we get into Wednesday, Thursday, getting down more to that sticky feel, hopefully comfy. But in the meantime here, continuing on, uncomfortable, if not oppressive, when you see those dew point values again, mid 70s, if not low 70s across every vantage point we've got here on the map. Well, let's talk about severe weather threats tonight. Storm Prediction Center still keeping a good chunk of the viewing area in that slight risk category, so scale of 1 to 5, a 2. And as we take a look at our forecast by time, well, that forecast is not very impressive. It doesn't really want to paint in those showers and storms until very early tomorrow morning, and some of those try to nose in as we get into the 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock hour and look to be in the process of fizzling out. Tomorrow's severe weather threat, incredibly low. In fact, I don't think we'll see any strong or severe storms, so some good news there. Hey, were you out early this morning? Did you see that full sturgeon moon? Ooh, it was beautiful. Hopefully checking it out again tomorrow morning. And don't forget to download the First Alert weather app. Great tool to have all that weather information right at your fingertips. Highs tomorrow will put us up to about 82 degrees. We're talking 82 on Monday, chances of showers and storms. And then rolling along to Tuesday and Wednesday, low 80s. We'll keep those 80s going until next weekend. In fact, close to 90 by Saturday, and still a few of those scattered shower chances. Live look at State and Perryville, the primetime East State Street cam. And yes, the heat and humidity is on, but hey, it's summer. And at least we're not looking at a string of 90-degree days.
Perfect. And I mean, things are shaping up to be pretty decent for later next week when school starts back, right?
That's true. What, Thursday, first day of school for RPS 205. So yeah, the heat is going to be on, certainly summer. By the way, I'm not really this tall. They gave me a box so that I could look like I was taller next to Nathaniel. You're doing a good job tonight, bud.
Thank you.
There, I'm tall again.
Thanks. Well, I'm glad to have you next to me. It's awesome. And coming up in sports, the Green Bay Packers began their preseason against the Jets. We'll have the highlights next. Plus, the Chicago Bears face off against the Dolphins tomorrow at noon. We'll tell you what to watch for after the break.